What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Talking with Todd. My name is CJ Pierce, and I'm joined today, as always, by Dr. Todd Hernandez, president of Northwest State Community College. How you doing today, Todd?
I'm doing really well.
Cool. Well, we are back after about a week break. We both got to take some time off and get ourselves ready for this new semester. Speaking of the new semester, by the time episode is coming out, it's going to be well into the first week of classes here at Northwest State.
Yeah, the summer flew by, but it's always nice when the fall starts because we get our learners back on campus, the faculty are back on campus, and there's a buzz and energy and the newness of the new academic year. It's great.
Yeah, yesterday I was here for an event where new learners were able to come and get resources and all that stuff. It was really awesome. There was a lot of new faces. Something I'm excited for, get some life back here on campus, and I'm excited for this coming semester, this coming term. I think a lot of the new learners are as well.
I think so. Yesterday was a big day for Northwest State. We had a fall kickoff, and we did it a little bit different than we ever had before. We had Freddie Shagag on campus, and a very inspirational, great speaker. And he spoke to the staff and the faculty, and he was here all day, and so that was nice. It was kind of a way to kick off the new term, but Freddie did a good job of reminding us of our why. But I think the learners are ready to start as well.
Yeah, so some of the people that are coming here on campus, some of the new learners, it's their first time here on campus. It might be their first time at college. They might be returning students. But there are a lot of resources we offer here at Northwest State that they might not be aware of. So if they're out there listening, what are some of the things that that new learners should know about to be able to take the best steps and success here at Northwest State?
Well, the first thing is if you wait until you need it, it's probably too late.
Yeah.
So just bear that in mind. There's no additional cost. One resource would be your faculty office hours. The office hours are a time when the learners can go and talk to their faculty. So if they have questions about assignments or anything about the classroom, look at your faculty staff hours or your office hours of the faculty and engage with the faculty. That's kind of first step. But library has lots of resources as well for the learners. They'll help you with research, and there's a lot of resources there, and Christy and Dusty do a great job in there supporting all the learners that come through there. Another area would be the Student Success Center. And you've had a history with the Success Center, haven't you?
I did. I worked there for felt like 11 years I was a student here. But no, I worked there for a couple of years. It was a really great place for maintenance work. I like to think like you were saying, if you wait till you need it, you're probably too late. Mm-hmm. Get into the Success Center. It's down in A. They've got math labs, writing labs, science labs, and all of those are just things that you can show up to, and whether you're doing great in a class, whether you need some help, and they can help you do better. I know writing lab is not a guarantee, but I know in the writing lab, when I was down there, when I was a learner here, I'd take papers there and go all there, and it felt like I would get a grade letter higher every time I'd take a paper to the Success Center, to the writing lab. I felt like I'd get a grade letter higher. There'd be so many things that I missed, even in my proofreading, even with Grammarly missed stuff. But Dinah and the rest of them down in the writing lab caught things that helped me do better here at Northwest State. In the math lab, I wouldn't have passed a single math class had it not been for the math lab here. But
yeah, so I was a little the opposite. Writing was always difficult for me. I would write in bullet points. It was hard for me to string a cohesive paragraph together, let alone a full paper. But having those types of resources, it does help. Math, I enjoyed. That's good. That's good at math.
You and I are very opposite on that one. It doesn't click in my head, but that's what the math lab's for.
Sure, certainly.
But yeah, so a lot of resources there. Also, we have a lot of accessibility options. We have a full office for that. You can go down to the Success Center and talk to them too about that if you need any help with just more time for tests, whatever you need. Mm-hmm. They're there to take care of you on those things too.
Yep. It's also helpful to get involved on campus, right? There's different opportunities to volunteer, get in student groups, EV Motorsports and esports, and there's a number of other opportunities. But the Oasis, right outside the bookstore, that's going to be active and lively. We'll have live music. As a learner, come down, get involved, become part of the community, and it'll be easier on you.
Yeah, speaking of the Oasis, there are a lot of spaces here on campus that are here for the learners, whether it's for them to work and study, or for them to get some exercise, work out, play some games, do whatever. There are a lot of those available here on campus. We want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, I take advantage of our gym, our fitness center. It's in E building on the second floor. That's a great way to work off some stress and just take your mind off of things for a little bit. Get in there and sweat a little and recuperate.
Yeah, there's also a basketball court outside.
Mm-hmm.
You can do some pickup basketball out there. Again, you touched on the Oasis as a place for students to congregate, work on stuff. I mean, there's Cabin Fever Coffee. There's a cafe. There's the collaboration rooms upstairs. All great places for learners to congregate, to work on stuff, to take the right step in this coming semester.
Yeah, and we have a courtyard that's kind of right in the middle of all of our buildings, and I've oftentimes seen learners out there just kind of sitting at the tables and chit-chatting, but getting outside, getting some fresh sunshine, that's always a good way to take a load off as well.
Oh yeah, a lot of great places for that here.
Yep.
Coming up soon, we've been talking about B building renovations a lot here on the show recently, but we're starting to get the ball rolling on that becoming a reality here at Northwest State.
Yeah, B building is vacant now, so we'll be starting that work this term. Hopefully finished by the fall of next year. Might leak into spring a little bit. Still finalizing the schedule, but the B building is kind of off limits and unavailable for at least a year or so.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of signs marked up. You'll
have
to
we'll
go
have it
around
boarded
the
up.
other way. You have to go around the other way. It's not going to be that much further, but yeah. So I know it's going to make things a lot busier. Classrooms are going to have more classes in them than they might have normally had. So make sure you're on time to class, or you might be in the wrong one.
There you go.
But yeah, anything else we've got for today?
I'm all set.
Sweet. Well, Todd, thank you so much for joining me. And thank you guys for joining us. We know your time and attention are worth more than anything we could say here on this show, so we appreciate you sharing it with us. If you want to find out more about Northwest State Community College, you can check out northweststate.edu or come take a tour here on our lovely campus in beautiful Archbold, Ohio. Until next time, remember, stay excellent to each other and party on, my dudes and dudettes. Peace out.